Happy Monday. Good morning. So I wanted to come on today and I wanted to do a visualization with you this morning. I wanted to remind you to breathe, wanted you to tap into the vision that you wish to see in the world. And especially because, we've got, things are very heightened in this moment. And I feel like this exercise is really, really helpful in helping us remember, helping us remember who we are and why we are doing what we're doing, why we're getting out there to vote, why we are actively participating, why we are, what we're like, how we're leading in the world. And leadership isn't just leading an organization or leading a team. Leadership is we're leading each other at every moment of the day. We're leading ourselves. And so I'd love for you to join me in this visualization this morning. And we're going to be visualizing really the world that you wish to see. So for me, it's a conscious, it's a connected world. And so breathe with me this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So get comfortable, feet on the ground if you can. Close your eyes or soft gaze down to the ground. And let's just start off by we'll start off with some deep breathing, all right? So inhaling all the way in, suspending. Exhaling out through the mouth, in through the nose. Nice and easy, nice and slow, bringing all of you into this moment, all of you into the here and now. Allowing yourself to fully arrive into the present moment, giving yourself the next 5 to 7 minutes to just connect to your own aliveness, to your own presence. Connect to the world that you are actively creating with each thought, each feeling, each breath that you take. Deeply, intentionally breathing and just noticing what it feels like to intentionally breathe, to breathe with intention, where you feel your body actively participating in this breath. What does the breath feel like as it leaves your lips? Receiving the breath in through the nose. Feeling your lungs wrapped around the breath. Releasing the breath back into the environment, back into the world. Just noticing how you are actively keeping yourself alive right now. Consciously moving the breath in and out. Maybe bringing your right hand to your heart, left hand onto the belly. Inhaling as you move the breath into that right hand. And now moving from that conscious movement of breath, that will, using your effort, your intention, to now using your attention and bringing your attention to the breath and just allowing yourself to let go and let life pick up where you left off. And just noticing that sacred surrender, that sacred switch where life just picks up where you leave off. And now you are no longer breathing you, life is breathing you. Just noticing the magnificence of this intelligence and the trust and surrender that you already feel, the safety you feel for this breath. The simplicity of this breath and the complexity of this breath. And noticing how this intelligence not only keeps you alive, not only keeps you breathing, it keeps your heart beating. Finding that rhythm now, that natural rhythm that you live life to. Noticing how this intelligence also keeps you alive, keeps your systems running, keeps your cells replicating. Feeling the death and the birth inside of you in this moment, happening all of the time. Every moment, every morning, you wake up new. And now expanding beyond your physical self and feeling and noticing and acknowledging that this intelligence also lives within me. And you are noticing that right now. We are connected by our breath, by this intelligence, by this tapestry, by this fabric, by this consciousness. I am you and you are me. Taking it a step further, feeling the connectedness to all of humanity through this breath. This intelligence is not only breathing you and I, it is breathing all of humanity right in this moment. One breath, breathing as one. And now, feeling that interconnectedness, that vastness, connected to each other, connected to all. All humanity, beyond belief systems, beyond identities, beyond names, beyond thoughts, beyond emotions, beyond bodies, beyond color, beyond gender. Just bringing it down to the simplicity of the breath. One breath. And now taking it a step further. Feeling the intelligence in all. Feeling the intelligence in the sun rising, and the rain falling, and the flowers blooming. Birthing of babies, the leaves falling, the seasons moving, the earth orbiting. Life living, the same intelligence lives within you and me and all, feeling that interconnectedness to all. A part of that natural rhythm, a part of that evolutionary process happening right now that you are a part of. Feeling that trust and safety that you not only feel in your body and not only do you, and you also feel in the rhythm of life. Seeing if you can translate it to the right here and now. What would it feel like? What would it be like to be able to trust the here and the now? To trust what is currently happening in our world, acknowledging that the intelligence also lives within all of that. All divine, all sacred. And just noticing it from this space of neutrality, of witnessing. And if you bring in any judgment or any thoughts, just saying hello and bringing it right back. And now coming back into your body. And now bringing to mind the world that you want to create. As the creator of this world, as a creator of this reality, what world are you creating? What world do you want to see? So bring it from 1 year from now. What's your ideal world look like? To 5 years from now. What does it look like to have a conscious, connected world where we acknowledge this interconnectedness, where everything in the world is sacred, where we all stand for each other, not against, where we acknowledge not only that we're biological humans, but that we're energetic beings. We celebrate our differences, seeing it as differentiation, not as division. Celebrating diversity, seeing the strength in all of it. Working from our strengths. Coming together in synergy, working together to make this world a better place. Seeing our systems reflect that. What systems would be in place? What would those structures look like? How different, what would the difference be? What would it look like as if it were already conscious, as if it were already connected, as if this was already our reality? Go ahead and take a moment to visualize. What is it that you'd like to see in the world? Thinking about the world that you want to leave to our children, future generations. Feeling gratitude for this new world. What would you feel like if you were living in that world? If that world existed right now, what would you feel? How are you actively, how are you participating in this new world? Trying to see if you can activate your senses. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you experience? Try not to bring the old circumstances. Don't worry about the how. Just take time to create, to dream something new. feeling in this new world? Are you feeling joy, gratitude? All right, now bringing it back into the body. Coming back into November 2020. Let's end with 3 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Coming back into the present moment, back into this Zoom call with me, into this Instagram live with me. And when you're ready, opening up your eyes. Welcome back. And I'd encourage you to take some time to journal. If you have never tried that practice, it's a really powerful practice just to write down what you saw. Taking the time to do this on a daily basis. Visualization is so powerful, so you can start off with your own individual experience. What is it that I want to see in my own life? And then expanding into what do I want to see in the collective? What do I want to see in this world? And, and sometimes it's kind of like that idea, like what do I, like how can I possibly change or create this world? Like what power do I have? And I want to tell you that you have all of the power of the universe inside of you. So you have all of the power of the universe inside of you. And so I invite you to look beyond what's currently happening. Look beyond the labels. Look beyond the labels. And instead think of and visualize and experience the vision, the outcome that you wish to see, and trust that the universe will conspire to bring that about. Trust the universe to handle the how, and you will be called to actively participate. And so, if this is important to you, just, be ready. This isn't about waiting. This isn't about sitting back and waiting. I'm just going to let the universe do its thing. I'm going to sit here and dream. No, this is about, I'm going to hold the vision, the intention, and I'm going to also rise up and show up while holding this vision. So if the vision that you had, was a world of consciousness, of connection, of compassion, then how is that living and breathing inside of me right now? How can I hold more compassion in my conversations? How can I hold more connection and more consciousness in my everyday life when I'm with my kids, when I'm with my parents, when I'm with my team, when I'm with my partner? How can I be? Because it is about the vision, but it's really about who you be. And so the vision, we're holding the vision as sort of like a trajectory, a roadmap, the target. And we're activating that trajectory when we feel into that vision, when we hold that vision, and then as we take a step in our lives from that vision. So in compassion, in consciousness, in connection, in oneness, and whatever your vision was, then that's how we make this a reality. And that is also how you elevate your own consciousness. So, and you ultimately become an energetic match. So I hope that you got value out of this visualization. I certainly love to do this myself, but the idea would be to practice this on a daily basis, and I wouldn't, just because the election's happening tomorrow, I wouldn't stop tomorrow. I would continue to hold it, because just because a certain someone is going to be holding that office, miracles can happen. The universe works the president too. Universe works through the Senate too. Universe works through everything. So anything can happen, but it's really going to be what you believe. So I believe in miracles. I believe anything is possible. I believe the universe works through everything and everyone. I've seen crazy miracles in my own life, so why wouldn't that be possible anywhere else? But the idea is to hold the vision and to watch and notice where you have disbelief, where you are experiencing labels, where you are not showing up in alignment with that vision. So that's the invitation. All right, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.